powder. As I have said, this is somewhat 2 to 3 tablespoons of chili powder. Then I will be adding all these, that is the turmeric and the remaining things, and then ginger garlic paste I will be adding and then I will be mixing it. Mix it well, and then we will see something like this. At this time we can add some salt. So here I have taken 1 teaspoon of salt, and then we will be adding oil also. So you can add olive oil also, any oil which is available with you, sunflower oil or olive oil, anything. And then again we have to mix it well. So here the main thing is we have to mix it well so that every masala is combined with the fish properly. And then after marination we can keep it for about 30 minutes aside, and then we will be moving to the next step. So now we will be keeping it aside for 30 minutes. And next we will be needing, now this is the next step for making the gravy. For that I have taken 2 large onions, chopped onions, then 1 tablespoon turmeric powder, and I have taken chili paste, that is grinded chili and ginger. And then we will be needing some coriander powder, then some chili powder, then we will be needing some garlic paste and ginger paste, and then we will be needing some fish masala. So this is 1 tablespoon fish masala, and then we will be needing some oil, cooking oil. Then we will be needing some fennel seeds, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves and bay leaves. Now let's take our curry pot, and now let's add some oil. So I am using sunflower oil over here. And then we will be adding the cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, bay leaves and all we will be adding, and then we will be mixing it well. So let's mix it. Then we will be adding ginger paste, and then the garlic paste, and then the chili paste which we had made with chilies and ginger, and then we will be mixing it well. So we have to keep on mixing it well, and then we will be adding our onions. So these are 2 large onions which are chopped. We will be adding it, and then we will be mixing it. So now let's mix it. Mix it properly so that everything combines properly. So after heating for some 5 minutes we can add some salt, and then again mix it. Then let's keep it for another 5 minutes. Now let's take our marinated fish. This is after 30 minutes we have taken it, and we will be frying it. So let's add some oil over the pan, and we can cut chopped tomatoes. We need some chopped tomatoes also. Now let's fry first the fish. So let's add it into the pan. Let's go back to our onions. So it has come nice brown color. This time we can add our chili powder, and then we will be adding coriander powder, turmeric powder, and then we will be adding the fish masala, and then mix it well so that this all masala combine with the onion properly, and then we can add our tomatoes. let's mix it well. At this time we can add some more salt for taste. And let's keep on mixing it. Well, you can see the masalas has mixed with the onions properly. So keep mixing. After some time you can add water and then mix it. So I have added half cup of water over here. If you want, you can add a bit more. So it is a gravy, so I have added only less water. So after some time you can see it's something like this. At this time we can add our coriander leaves. So you can see nice color has come out. And then we will be adding some curd. So 2 tablespoons of curd we will be adding and then mixing it. So let's mix it well. So you can see the gravy has got a nice color. So now let's make our rice. For that we will be taking some water and then we will be adding these all things, cinnamon, cardamom and all. Now let's put it into the water. And then we will be taking our soaked rice. This is our soaked rice. So we will be adding it into the water in which we added these all things. Let's add our rice. These are soaked rice. So let's add the rice and keep it aside for boiling so that the rice will get ready. So now you can see it has started boiling. You can add some salt for taste at that time. And then we can leave it for some time. If you want, you can mix it and then close it for some time. And then we can add some ghee. So I have taken 1 tablespoon ghee and added into the rice. Now we can take 1 onion, chopped onion, and some cashew nuts and dry grapes. So our all setup is ready for making the biryani. Our fried fish, the gravy, the rice, the nuts and the onions. So 1 onion, as I told, that we had to fry. And then we will be taking 1 glass of milk in which we will be adding saffron for color. And then we will be adding rose water also. So 1 tablespoon rose water you can add into the milk. So like this we can make a saffron milk. After some time you can see the saffron releases the color and the milk gets the nice color. Now let's take a large plate in which we are going to make the biryani and grease it with ghee. And then let's add our rice first. So we are going to do layering. So first we will be adding our rice. So after adding our rice, as you can see, we will be adding our gravy. So we have to spread the gravy properly over the rice. So let's add a bit more gravy. And we will be adding some coriander leaves. Then we will be adding our fried fish. And then we will be adding our onions. So we have added our fried fish. Can add 5 to 6 fish. And then we will be adding adding our milk, saffron milk, which we had made. So we had made this, and then we will be putting our next. So this is our layer. So next layer also we'll be making the same way. So let's add rice over this layer and then repeat the same step. That is, we will be adding our gravy, then fish, then coriander leaves. So the same way we have to repeat. Let's add our gravy first. And spread it well, and then we will be adding our fish. You can add 5 to 6 fish in each layer. Then we will be adding saffron milk. So you can see we had added saffron milk, and then some coriander leaves. So we can see our layering has get over. So the same way we will repeat once more. So 3 to 4 times we have to do this layering work. So we'll add our rice, then our onions. These are fried onions. You can take one onion for frying, one small onion for frying, and then we can add our dry nuts and the dry grapes for garnishing. So our rice is ready now. As you can see, it's looking so good. We can garnish it with coriander leaves. So our rice we have made is over. Now we will be keeping or greasing the rice with ghee. So ghee we are adding for taste. So as you can see, it's looking good. So if you want, we can make some space with a spoon or something, so that when we heat it, the steam will come and then it will cook the biryani so good, and then it will taste also good. So let's make some space with the back side of the spoon. You can use anything. So now let's take a separate pan, and we will be putting this over the pan. So I have taken the pan. So that is, we can heat the pan and then keep this plate over that pan, and then we can close it with a lid and leave it for some 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, you can see it has come out good. It is ready. So biryani is ready. So thanks for watching the video. If you like it, please subscribe. Till then, bye bye.